afternoon, students. Standard 7, subject maths, chapter number 1, the geometrical constructions. We learn in this period congruence of segment. Take a piece of rectangular paper. Then name the opposite sides as AB and PQ. Then hold the paper as point P placed on point A and observe what about point Q. Point Q is also placed on point B, and these two sides are coincide with each other. Then we draw two sec. Suppose the side of that rectangular as AB, segment AB, and the second side, opposite side, is shown by seg B. And we observe that these two sides are coincide with each other. Side AB and side PQ of rectangle coincide. Then measure the length of seg AB and write here length of AB is equal to 9 cm. Measure the length of PQ. We observe that length of PQ is equal to 9 cm. See, side AB and side PQ of rectangular shown in paper piece are coincide. Then we measure the lengths of these two sides of rectangle. We observe that length AB is equal to 9 cm, length PQ is equal to 9 cm. Means when the length of two segments are equal, when the lengths of two segments are equal, they are congruent. Seg AB and seg PQ are congruent. Seg AB and seg PQ are congruent because they are equal in length. We can write it like this: seg AB is congruent with seg PQ. Then we learn about the properties of congruent segment. Congruent means when the two segments are coincide with each other, then that is called as the congruent. Then the first property, if seg AB is congruent with seg AB, means every segment is congruent itself. every segment is congruent itself. Second property, if seg AB is congruent with seg PQ, then seg PQ is also congruent with seg AB. Means if first segment is congruent with second segment, then second segment is also congruent with first segment. Third property, if seg AB is congruent with seg PQ and seg PQ is congruent with seg XY, then seg AB is congruent with seg XY. What is the meaning of this? If first segment is congruent with second segment and second segment is congruent with third segment, then first segment is congruent with third segment. These are the three properties of congruent segments. Congruence of angles. We studied about angles in previous class. There are two cutting pieces of the angles. Suppose that is angle PQR and angle ABC. If we place two angles on one over another in a manner of, and point B is on point Q, point A on point P and point C on point R, like this, and observe these two angles are coincide with each other. Then if we take angle ABC and angle STD and we put these two angles in any manner, we see that these two angles are not coincide with each other. These two angles are not coincide with each other. Then we draw two angles on blackboard. these two angles on blackboard, and we see that if we place these two angles on each other, they both are coincide with each other. Means angle ABC and angle PQR are coincide exactly. Means angle ABC and angle PQR are congruent. When the two angles are congruent, measure angle B with the help of protractor, that is 70 degree, and measure angle PQR, means angle Q, with protractor, and observe that measure of PQR is 70 degree. Measure of angle ABC is equal to 70 degree and measure of angle PQR is equal to 70 degree. Means when the measure of angles are equal, they are congruent. Properties of congruent angles. First property is angle ABC is congruent with angle ABC. Means every angle is congruent with itself. Second property, if angle ABC is congruent with angle PQR, then angle PQR is congruent with angle ABC. Means if first angle is congruent with second angle, then second angle is also congruent with first angle. Third property, if angle ABC is congruent with angle PQR and angle PQR is congruent with angle XYZ, then angle ABC is congruent with angle XYZ. Means if first angle is congruent with second angle, and second angle is congruent with third angle, then first angle is congruent with third angle. Then the congruence of circles. See here, two circles. The center of that circle is P and center of that circle is Q. If we place the circles on each other, we see that they are coincide exactly. Then if we take another circle and point whose the center is O and put the center O on center P and observe these two circles are not coincide. Means we draw these three circles on blackboard. Center of that circle is P, center of that circle is Q, and that is O. These three circles are drawn on the blackboard. Then we see that circle, suppose that is first, second and third. Then circle 1 and circle 2 are coincide with each other. These two circles are coincide with each other. Means these circles are congruent. How they are congruent? Then we measure the radius of circle with center P, that is 5 centimeter. Then measure the radius of circle with center Q, that is also 5 centimeter. And then measure the radius of circle with center O, that is 2 centimeter. Means the congruency of circle is depends on the radius of the circle. If the radius of circle with center P is PA, QB and OS, then we see that the radius of circle first is 5 centimeter, radius of circle second 5 centimeter, and radius of the third circle is 2 centimeter. Means when the radius of the circles are equal in length, radius of circles equal in length, they are congruent. We learn about the congruent segment, congruent angles and congruent circles. Then the homework for you, fill in the blanks. First, if given line segment are equal in dash dash, they are congruent. Second, two angles with equal dash dash are congruent to each other. And third one, circles have equal dash dash are congruent circles.